Cadian that our experts think hasn't been able to provide the impact that he is expected to. Could change that story today, but not while he's blind. Flashed and forced into the corner. Cadian gonna come up with just the one, and then it's all on the pit player. Stown, ready to go, but Degster and Flames bring this one right back, and Flames has got them locked in library on the fallback, still fighting and surviving. But the first is still toppled, and 2 to go in what would be the 1v3 pistol out of sjuush. 8 health? I don't know. The moment he presses in, a single Glock shot, 1 9mm bullet to the head, body, legs, hands. Any intended target doesn't really matter, just spam. He gets closer, and as he does, Fiku shuts him down.
I think so. Cadian has to change his plans. He comes back to Arch smartly. Oh.
Which of those was
one
that?
on the ground, please.
Must have been. Surely Flames is jumping with the MAC-10 and Nexa just gets the cover. But we've got sjuush, who's been incredible on CT sides in that first series. Stown, all the while, able to press out from Arch. We've got semi-health OG players.
They have a moto smoke at the very least.
The bomb's got across from Graveyard.
Yeah, that's okay.
Stown can't catch it. Bomb's gonna be planted. CT smoke out on site to block off at least one. It will, in fact, stop the vision of 2, and Nexa, oh, that's not good. Molotov burns him open. He walks forward, has to, and Tesses catches the little bits left of him, so let's see it, Fiku. Nice clean headshot on the first, predicts the short peek, got one in the open, but Jabby's gonna get the better of him, and Heroic come through in the 3v3 retake. That Molotov really felt like it unraveled the whole entire situation. Cadian, no impact offered as he's completely smoked out. It comes down to sjuush, and it comes down to Stown. And Stown finds the first torch short, the balcony player with the answer. Fiku and Nexa kill a piece, and Cadian's thinking about pressing out through smoke. A dangerous game, but Jabby plays the same one, and Nexa can't manage both ends of that, so sure enough, the plant is theirs. And OG with it have got the 2v2 set up, where Degster tends to thrive. Shuts down the short wrap quickly, Cadian's position already revealed, so now it's just this mind game as to what his silence means. Where and when does he come in from if he chooses to?
He has a chance. He somehow has a chance to get one opening duel. Degster tagged down, holding the angle. Cadian would have to go fast, and instead he's actually just going to try to lock him off. Well,
stops the op. Can't manage the second.
Still dead, so
Bomb will deal with him. Explosion is the cleanup crew, and it is, of course, OG's 4th on the board.
Fiku's pretty beastly as that Halls fragger. I felt when he was coming out that he was going to kill sjuush. I think he's won some confidence right now, but that makes all the difference. sjuush, we saw him play yesterday on Vertigo. Honestly, a masterclass the way he played B. I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, for the people, man. For the people.
We do it for you guys.
Yeah, honestly, worth. Cadian opening op kill. Gun round as well, right? Don't forget about it. OG having to wait for this chance, and it goes right back to a man disadvantage. Cadian's been very mobile on that AWP so far this map, and I would say quite impactful. You know, and also quite confident, trying to go in for those mid peaks even after he knows they could very easily have occupied those spots. So, hello, Cadian, 13 and 4. Shot just off the mark, but he's got support from Jabby.
So much support.
He's got Stown here with him as well. You know, I tried to paint the picture of Cadian being an excellent cult leader. You know, if he wasn't playing Counter-Strike, he would still have a following somehow. And these CTs around him are going to keep him well and truly alive. Stown boosting on coffins, but spotted. Flames, eesh. He's all of a sudden got them panicking. Jabby, nice kill onto Nexa as that bullet gets snapped up. Stown pressing out through smoke, and Dexter's on the chase. It's an AK turned into the op. It's 10 seconds on the clock in the bomb front site, so if he wants this clutch, it's already gone. Too late, my friend. Jumps up for the bomb, perhaps. Knows where the last CT is, but sjuush doesn't even have to play it.
46-second mark, and... oh, Jesus. That's a lot of damage.
On top of what's already been done by the nades, but OG aren't going to be afraid of it. Jabby gonna put an incendiary in front of the smoke, so it's still another low HP player. Fiku's dead on the other side of the map, and Tesses is a smoke criminal. But by the time he gets his vision, there's only one kill left to be had. He's gonna try to take to the top of the box, and that's exactly where he ends it. Degster, not today. I have no clue what
That evolves into like the Archangel thing from Digimon.
from Digimon.
Or is Togepi a Pokemon?
Togepi's a Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about Digimons. Digimans.
It never really took off that hard.
You know, they were. It's an uphill battle.
Okay.
Stown and sjuush in their actual positions.
15 seconds.
Jabby on the bomb site. Oh, Dexter's flash caught flames, made his job hard, but Nexa delivers, and so will NeoFrag. Look at the health they have left over.
They're so good at that.
Dexter able to post up on short. Feels like any time that bomb is theirs and he's got teammates within it, he's just going to lock off any brackets flank, any arch to short wrap. So NeoFrag and Nexa, 25 health left over combined at the end of their entries. But that was step 2. Entries, get in there.
They're so good at the entries.
3 CTs in committed positions.
And they kind of all take turns popping off. They all get a round. 2K entry. That's one of the good thing about Nexa's calling style overall, even when he was calling for G2. He's just leaning more into the fast stuff that he was already good at calling before. We got NeoFrag on no grenades. They need to frag out. Yeah, the molly's coming down.
Smoke for Fiku.
Oh,
frag.
NeoFrag dies.
Uh-oh. Things are about to go south.
It's another rotator, though.
Teams. And sure enough, sjuush continues that trend towards the Danes' favor. Heroic. How does that go down so easily? Smoke behind flames. He's in the pocket. Creeps out, good kill, and grabs the op. That's an excellent recovery, right? You needed somebody from OG to do something. Flames takes up the responsibility, and then, just as quickly, Jabby takes up that gap in mid.
Oh, man.
Finds the head of Nexa again. Last time Nexa got plucked like that, this A site crumbled. And with Flames on the other side of smoke, it's looking problematic. There is still the chance to go B. Heroic have left both options open.
Well, Heroic have pit control, so... Stown dies, it's really awkward, but he's actually found a gap. And the CTs are coming over. And OG are thinking about saving. Stown, he's trying to figure out what's going on, if they're saving or what, but...
He's found him.
Okay.
He dies.
Either way, he just sees 2 CTs coming his direction. I think he knows one's around A, around B. That's all about Jabby. Chase that frag down.
Degster on Arch. Missed shot again. But while blind catches Tesses, still they swarm him, stuff him in the corner. And all of a sudden there's a world of pressure falling on the shoulders of Flames. And now Nexa, but Stown, sjuush, it is headshots every step of the way. It's an attempt on a hold and a mandatory retake to try and keep this one going. But this is a very sharp Heroic. This is a Heroic who is starting to change the tale of struggles on Inferno. Stown pinned in the corner, CT's attempt to get him out, NeoFrag, it's a double, and these T's are low. Doable, or so it was, until Jabby says enough's enough. We got impact out of sjuush, Jabby, Tesses, Stown. Can't really say there were glorified moments for all of OG's members, but this pistol kicks off well enough. Double window peek. Uh-oh, you give Cadian an inch. He could find an entire mile, and he'll make his entire troop run that mile. That's right. Heroic like to go for jogs together.
Just hot potato with this bomb.
Oh, man. Need I jog your memory? Stown's a bit of a talent.
Oh, they take window. Cadian, I don't know if he knows about the second player inside of B, but with jungle now, NeoFrag and CT will sit and wait. The bomb will run all the way back around through spawn. Could have gone up connector, but because there's a cat player, Stown's going a bit safer. They're using the time on the clock. NeoFrag's walking in. And Stown, it depends where he plants, but, you know, backside triple, open to Flames, Cadian, I think he has to support here. And he is going to walk in front of connector now.
Good pressure from Flames, but because he's low, he can't continue that fight. NeoFrag, the only player with real HP here. Bomb plants, gonna be stuffed. Sure enough, NeoFrag, excellent push out, seized a chance to seize the moment, and with it, OG 3 for 3. Very quick slice through middle and an emphasis on Cat.
Yeah, they know there's one B.
Dexter's up though. Connects to Stown. Difficult repeat with low HP. He's hitting these shots, but they're surviving and closing that gap to the B site. sjuush trades out, and Kadian gets stuffed. Curious situation here, knowing that Apartments is occupied by Dexter, that second terrorist in Stown on 17 health, and the utility at the bottom of sjuush's feet, making it so awkward for him to even hang on. But he's done a good job of surviving, and now they're going to try to clear that back line. CT's out from market already. Stown, just the scout, connects into the first one, and he's figuring out this play. Neo frag, oh, if only. So Heroic, see what they throw out next. It's aggression towards the top of middle. Neofrag tagged and dead. They wanted that fight, they got it, but they lost it. Dexter still sits at the bottom of middle. Smoke fades, scopes it on Stown. Won't get away though to Connector. Was hopeful that he could just sprint that short distance, but TessS capitalizes on the moment and maintains that edge. 4v3 to Heroic, mid-control, and a set of eyes out of those Apartments towards B. If it's not going to be Dexter, then it tends to be Flames. But right now, Fiku's about to be fed some kills if he's careful. Will catch a headshot, but also gets exposed. He had just jumped up there. And if Heroic lean back into that A site, if they follow through with the hit, well,
they're just faking.
Nexa and Flames are there, but the bomb's still up in Palace. Is this a fake?
Whoa, well, OG, they might just be gambling it to save anyways, so maybe there's a chance they win here because of this.
Sometimes gambling's worth it.
Keep going.
Only quitters truly lose. Of course, if Jabby also adds himself to this 3-player prong.
Who knows quite yet. There's so many small timings here. The bomb will be planted, it looks like opposite triple. And they've got good smokes even versus CT, so they're watching this.
Kadian misses a shot. They can stop that plant. If they stop that plant, then it's all good. But hands busy, TessS comes off. And now he's just waiting because he knows that they're close. They've climbed on top of Firebox. TessS trying to keep himself small. Steps back into Nexa's open arms. And Jabby's going to have to come through clutch. The CTs took a risk, and it pays off. Woo! Jabby's going to put fire on
This is a cool exec, man.
And he's got to just try and swing out wide. The catwalk compromised. He knows he's doomed. Can he bring anybody with him? 2 Ts to the corner. There's the market peak. Yikes. It's a labored effort from Nexa, but at least him and Fiku both get a kill. Considering how bad that looked for a moment.
Bombs by the window.
You get yourself a 3v3. You've got Dexter with eyes out through window. Bomb will be recovered. Now there is a very slow burning flank through apps, and eventually when that gets into position, it could have impact. sjuush whittled down by that nade. Dexter taken to 12 as the counter-opper connects with damage. It's a bench lock-in. That's what it looks like. As Neofrag will get the next fight towards Cat, the op has yet to cross. No, Jabby caught in the open, and now Kadian's gonna have a chance to shine, a chance to clutch, to keep OG off 6. Snapshot up, and no second. I don't know if he pulled the trigger.
I think he did, but he jumped.
Oh, the inaccuracy sends it over Neofrag. And 3 players up mid, but 3 players pushing Cat. Next at the front of it, insta-dink. Nade almost finishes Stown, but then with Flames being boosted, they will catch that player trying to creep up into Khan. Low HP doesn't stop Stown. sjuush Galil spray, and he clears off Ticket. He's still fighting. It takes the 3rd CT off of Catwalk to finally put him down, and that just preoccupies so much of OG that Heroic flood into A site.
Here coming down mid, I thought it was really cool to have Nexa go for the push, and they're setting up the stack on top of cat bricks. They get early information. If they find people there, then those guys get involved.
One exiting the apartments towards T-spawn, but by the time Nexa gets here, we've already got Heroic starting to press out through the top of Connector. Now they do lose Jabby, and Neofrag, he's got himself at least one. But Dexter's also stopped this hold, and Fiku finds his top mid flank, so all goes good for OG. Those 2 players in position fast enough, and Heroic thinking they're Heroic still with multiple sets, and sjuush does catch that gap the second time around. But pressured by util, he has to fall out.
Got some info on the close A setup. They drew out an incendiary earlier on B.
Last smoke belongs to Fiku on that B site. Currently alone because Nexa has doubled back towards Murder Hole. Down slips off a couple times, but here we go, Fiku.
Yeah, they seem comfortable running around, not expecting an op. I think
smoke.
they're right about it.
Does he use it to his advantage? Does he give himself some cover? Stound's gonna get stuffed over in jungle. Fiku doesn't get his insta headshot. Will still plume smoke, but dies before it pops. And of course, now we've got Heroic just running into that B site. Fast cat flank, Cadian hands busy. If he came around the corner right then and there, then it could have got stopped, but Nexa plays it cautiously. And the HP here is low for Flames and Neo frag, so Nexa going down with a full bar is a dooming situation. Heroic, they manage to slice through B in the late round, and that will give them their 5th.
That situation tips towards Heroic.
Good pincer here from OG off Cat. It's a chance to get that 9th one queued up. Heroic just gonna try to give him the fight. A fast clash in the B site with Fiku coming up on top. Oh, very clean from Fiku.
Oh, they know what he's doing.
Yeah, Jabby reading into this. Oh, but Nexa's got the better gun.
You gotta farm this kid.
AK bests him, 20 health left over for the ladder hold. They're trying to chuck nades in, and they nearly blow him out of the corner. Fiku tasked with giving cover, but not quite sure if there's somebody in window, and not quite certain if the catwalk peats. But Cadian does, and pays the price.
They gotta be careful at window time because they're not keeping it smoked. One's, and Nex is actually the only smoke of the round. Retake's coming in.
Oh!
They shot Nexa. 2v5 now.
Another nade. Another nade for Nexa. He goes from 6 to 3 HP. Made of titanium. He hangs on to the control of the catwalk, and OG will just dominate that mid control.
Who said they can't win a round in a default, Nexa? You can't trust these guys?
Dominate. And that's even with Heroic reading into the climb up of Nexa. Now, of course, if it's not a FAMAS and an M4, maybe he's dead already. Maybe he doesn't get all this impact.
Maybe. What they're spending anyways. Jabby, one gun. They're gonna buy what they can. Well, they've actually mustered up 3 rifles out of this.
Quick pop though. Ooh, that comes very unannounced. So Cadian caught in the open. Will that be enough? They've already got up connector. It's a good split. It's a good angle from Stound as well with little bits of health left on Flames, but Nexa, a deagle into sjuush, and all of a sudden this one's starting to crumble all around them. Stound's gun goes empty. Jabby, it's just one, but that flanks back in from Tesses, and sure enough, a double. No plant just yet.
They're gonna try to double swing it, but I don't know if they can.
He's in the corner with a third, and it's the pistol from Neo frag. Smoke fades and Neo frag.
What?
Oh, dead to the pistol.
Kidding.
And another sjuush
with the USP
from the top of Con.
No armor.
Just the vanilla pistol. Now we've got another AK, and if he can give that to Cadian, it's armored.
They cleared mid.
Jump across from Dexter, doesn't clear close stairs, gets run at by the MAC-10. Tesses serves up
sjuush.
A heart-stopping moment, and sjuush in with, again, more impact. He doesn't even have armor, and he's already got 3 to his name. Dexter off cover, they fall to the MAC-10. They fall to the lesser buy, and it's not even Stound's AK.
Neo frag with head armor on. Oh my god.
Double USP dink. James Bond, baby.
Wow. And then this shot too is actually insane.
sjuush, the quiet killer. Aggression here from Heroic. Quiet aggression into the apartments. 3 players along the wall. Tesses, they line up. The trade's efficient though. Fiku, well done, but another's in here. Stound continuation on the spray. And it's Neo frag to get the best of him. So 3v3 from the efforts of OG.
Yep.
Sketchy situation.
It is, but they lobbed that incendiary. And look who comes to the call of duty. It's going to be sjuush now stuck in a get right on the push, and it's easy for him. Oh man, he's a step ahead. He kind of knew exactly how that approach would go. Now he sets up a defense for him for the T's that were previously noticed, but the push and A-ramp is also here.
Cadian's got this locked in.
It's crazy. Cadian on this angle, not even worried about them wrapping through Palace. Every
from
lurk is
top
accounted for.
The negative reality for OG very much alive.
Yeah. Fortunately, Dexter's such a huge win condition.
Dexter wants to make a name for himself. He wants to turn the tides of this. It's now or never. And Nexa's dead already. TSS inside smoke, close flight. Ooh, flames over top with TSS down beneath. That forces him into the underground. And Jabby's gonna catch that walkout. Cadian clips Neo frag. And it's just heroic, thriving within the carnage and the chaos, as OG have consistently came into these rounds with a bit of aggression, trying to tip the scales back to their favor. But this is Heroic's identity. And this is Heroic's improvement. They shake the shackles of the 2-1 wins. You know, there was a content piece with a lot of players from different teams saying, name 3 teams in the playoffs. ESL released it a couple days ago. And Heroic was not on many lists.
Right, right.
NaVi, Faze, Cloud9. NaVi, Faze, Cloud9.
G2.
G2s all around. But Heroics, far and few between. Sprinkled in, of course, but it did feel like the common denominator was everybody talking about their shakiness to the start of 23. You can't deny their results. You can't deny their accomplishments. A full finals victory. A major grand finals. And people know their potential. But there was still that something there that others thought they could abuse. Well, not today. Not today, folks.